Hello, it's Dave Purchase here from Garstand Guitars. This is a video from my workshop. Normally I have screens up when I do videos, but you know, you can see what the sort we've got behind us, the shelves and various things. If you could see behind me, you'd see a pile of guitars. This, I just wanted to show this jazz bass that I've been working on. Japanese made, really nice piece of kit, great weight, lovely weight to the body, fits nicely here. Without, you know, going over like that. Beautiful weighted body, lovely neck. The neck, again, you know, is quite narrow. I can get my fingers right the way up it, all the way up, and I've got very tiny fingers, not very big fingers, but I am able to do that, so I'm very happy with that. When I got this guitar, there were a number of things that I wasn't happy with and that the owner wasn't happy with. He was getting no contact, he was getting lots of buzzes, all sorts of things were happening. And the thing is that this jazz bass, like a lot of jazz basses, are earthed through the plate here. So there's a metal plate here which acts as your earthing loop, and you've also got a screening plate bolted in to the bottom of the cavity, and that produces your earth loop. Now, sometimes, one, they work loose. Sometimes you get gunge underneath it, and you would be completely surprised at how gunge can actually completely break a circuit if it builds up. So what I did was take everything out, clean everything, and you know, a bit of sandpaper, clean up any sort of corrosion, anything like that. I resoldered a few things, checked all the pots out, make sure they were okay, and then tighten them very tightly onto the plate. So now we've got a good contact. The next problem was that the capacitor had one leg, it had snapped off from wherever it was. So what I've done is run a capacitor, and I actually used an orange drop one, that doesn't matter, and I've connected it to the jack socket, to the tone control. And that's okay. I mean, I've used a 0.047, and that's often standard on bass guitars, but on jazz basses it doesn't do as much as some people like. So I will give the owner the opportunity of having a 0.1 if he wants in there, or something else, and we can discuss this, and you know, as part of the service we'll do that for him whenever. The other thing was that in a jazz bass you do tend to get some interference between the volume controls. Sometimes when you back one off you get a very slight change in volume, and that's again a standard problem with jazz basses a lot, and we can put in, you know, if that continues we can put in maybe a resistor to bleed something off, but again that's a thing that I will use as our sort of after service for the client. You know, he has those options if he wants them. So what does it sound like? Good question. Right, okay, I've got both pickups on at present. Well, let's start with that. So I'm going to back off and just leave the treble one on now. So I've just left the bass pickup on now. King there. As I say, you have so you do get mileage out the tone control. So same with the bass pickup. So there we have it. Japanese Fender Jazz Bass, right? Nice piece of kit. I raised the pickup as well because it was right flat down. Put some foam behind it. That brings it up. Obviously the screws compress it. Oiled the machine heads, oiled the fretboard, set the neck, although I'll probably set it a little bit more before I take it back to the client. Cleaned everything down. And yeah, really nice piece of kit. Love it. Send it back to the owner today, and you can enjoy playing it. Fender Jazz Bass, made in Japan, great piece of kit. Dave Purchase, thanks for watching. Garstang Guitars.